I'm having a bad day. Like, dude, buck up, Buttercup. We're all having bad days, but still handle your business.
Yeah, I think perhaps, that's where the authenticity comes in. Like, and I think people can see straight through that immediately anyway. And, I think, like you say, it's important to talk about bad days, but not, also people don't want to go on social media and listen to your bad day every day as well. So
Exactly.
I think the idea is that, yes, they happen, but you always know something better's coming. Just get through that day. At the end of the day, the sun rises again, tomorrow's a new day. Anything's possible, and it's, there's always something better coming.
That's another thing that he was really big on, is anything is possible. You can do anything. And it's true. Like, I watched him do it. You watched him do it.
Yeah.
But he poured that shit into to everyone that he cared about. Like, I also believe Jaxon was also very choosy on who he let in. Like, he wanted to help the world, but I think he was very choosy of who he let into his circle as well, because, he wanted to make sure that he kept that ship airtight.
Well, I think one of the biggest lessons Jaxon learned, through going through his struggles to where he ended up in such a good place, that was one of the biggest lessons that he learned, that, show me your circle, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You surround yourself with the wrong people, you're getting the wrong influence, you're going to end up with a very different future. And I think that he went and changed that circle. He kept that circle small, like you said. He knew that the people that were in that circle were authentic to him, that wanted the best for him. And, once he changed that circle and had those people around him that he knew would be there for him, he talked all the time about, I'd pick up the phone, I'd call my friend, or I'd speak to this person. And even if I was having a bad day, it would change everything about it. So I think that was one of his best lessons that he actually learned. And I loved that he changed his circle.
He's such a good dude.
Oh.
It's crazy to me, because when that news came out, I woke up in the morning, to go to the gym. And I opened up the social app, right? I opened up Instagram, and then I saw that post. I'm like, what kind of satire, sick and twisted page is this? And I was like, that's Jaxon's page. It's like, this isn't, maybe he's talking about the old him. Maybe this is just, he's reborn, he's saying, hey, it's going to be a new year. Here I come. And I looked at the comments, and I just dropped my phone. I was like, this can't be real. And that's when you're the first person I contacted. And you were in bed with your grandkids. Like, I'm like, Sharon, please tell me this isn't real. Is this a freaking joke? Like, cause I'm like shattered right now. Please tell me this is a sick joke. How did you find out?
Shawn, that was, I think, all of our initial thoughts. I had actually just gotten out of hospital myself, and I'd just gotten home, and my son was here, and my other son sent a message to us, and we were like, I said, no, that can't be true. And he'd seen it on his page first, and I was just in shock. Like, I didn't know what to say, what to think. Like, everything just went kind of still. And my first thought was to send Jaxon a message. So I text him a message, hey, Jaxon, are you okay? Like, is everything all right? Thinking that his page had been hacked, or I think all of us felt, it couldn't be true. And I think by the time I ended up chatting with you while I was in bed with the grandchildren, I'd contacted Cherie, and obviously once I'd spoken to his mum, I understood that it was the horrible truth. And, it was devastating, I think, for all of us, for everybody, but most importantly for his beautiful family, which is, imagine if we're feeling so shocked, imagine the shock they get, getting that call from another country and having to let that sink in and understand it. So horrible.
It was
horrible time.
wild. It certainly wild, right? Like I don't think I believed it. Like truly like accepted it until I was watching the stream of his service. It's like, dude,
to be honest with you, I feel like I didn't even accept it myself perhaps until that day. It's almost like you keep going through, and I think then, that it finally hits you because you see all of his friends and family, you talk to everybody, and you start to realise that, and I think for me it was walking into the service and seeing his beautiful photo up there and just looking at it and thinking, how is this possible? Like, how can he be gone? Like that beautiful big smile with those twinkly bright eyes full of light. How can he no longer be here? And yeah, it is a very hard thing, I think, for anybody to accept death, but, especially when there's someone so young, so vibrant. He's just celebrated his 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Like he was looking forward I was speaking to him a week before, and he was so excited about coming back to the Gold Coast after his trip. And, he had so many plans and so much to do. And, it is a very, very sad thing to happen to somebody so short. But all I believe is that God has a different plan for him. He knows he's going to be able to make an impact still. And I think that there must be something special there for Jaxon for him to have been taken so young.
No, absolutely. And we never know the full picture, right? We'll see him again one day. No offense, buddy. Hopefully not too soon, but can't wait to see you.